everyone. It is March 1st. It is 2021, guys. This month is such a transformative month. It is also one of the transitional months of the year in which we go from winter to spring. For those that don't already know, I'm your girl Liz, your advice guru, growth with Liz, y'all. I want to talk to you guys about one of our most underrated basic needs, okay? It is called patience. Okay, this is the perfect time during the pandemic to talk about it because it gives us the patience to really reflect on what's going on and our gifts, our talents, in which many are doing at the moment and really bringing out their best selves, which I'm very happy to see. It is a great gift to have patience, okay? And also, we live in a fast paced world right now. We have access to everything. It's almost like we overlook it like it's a weakness, it's not a strength, but everything in moderation, right? If you're too impatient, it's a bad thing. If you have too much patience, it's a bad thing. Everything in moderation, everything has a place. And so I want to talk about patience, how it's placed in your life, when to use it, and so on and so on and so on. Whether you're waiting on that position, whether you are waiting on that love, whether you are waiting on something to come, whether it's a business, let me tell you something. Patience, it is one of the many keys to transform your life, okay? And the reason why I say that is because, for example, you may be starting at the bottom in a certain position and you feel like you're overqualified, right? But let me tell you something. There's a reason why you haven't got there yet. It's not only because you're overqualified. It may be because there are certain things that you have to learn that the universe is setting you up for. Now, you may feel like you're being overlooked by your peers and you feel like, damn, I'm working my ass off. I'm working all these hours. Nobody is seeing me. Okay? It's like I'm invisible. I'm doing all this work for no reason. No, you are doing universal work. Okay? The universe is saying, listen, this is something that you need. This is the discipline that you need. This is the patience that you need. You need to understand that there's a time and a place for everything and that your time will come. It will also set you up to meet certain people that will help you into the next step of your life, okay? Which is why it's so important, because the people at the time may have not been available, okay? Because they were also in a different place where the universe needed to set them up as well for certain things. And then it just so happens that you guys meet together in a certain place in which now you and that person are able to intertwine each other's needs and help each other grow. And once you help each other grow, you realize, wow, this is what I was waiting for. And then you realize at some point, okay, that person can help you and you were helping them. That is how the world works. That is the law of attraction. That's how that works. Law of attraction does not happen when you want it to happen, okay? Because you have to be able to attract those things. And it may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, it may not be next week, it may not be next month, it may not be next year, okay? But in the time in which you are going through this transition, everything will fall into place, okay? That is why you need to have patience, people. Now to love, okay? When you are trying to be patient for love, you have probably been single for a while, you probably got out of a relationship, whatever caused that relationship to be over. It doesn't always have to be bad. It doesn't always have to be abuse. It doesn't have to always be that. Sometimes it's bad timing. Sometimes you guys are in different levels. That person's not ready for whatever reason, okay? You guys didn't work out. And so you had some space to reflect. And this is the time in which you need to have patience because you feel like, wow, I can't find the right person. I don't find anybody that really understands me. Find the time to be by yourself so that the universe can set you up for the right person. And you never know. Now, that doesn't mean jump into the next relationship just because that person's available, because then that can lead to filling voids, okay? And you don't want to be filling nobody's void, all right? There is too much trauma in that. You want to be finding someone that is doing inner work as well as outer work. And this is the time in which, when you're single, to do that. Because when you're with someone and you break up with that person, you've invested time, effort, your life, your family, your friends into that person. Share things when you're intimate with a person, okay? Sexually, not sexually, it's a lot of energy in which you share. Okay, so this is why it's important to detox that person completely by being by yourself, so you can now find yourself, find who you are, what you want to do, who you are at this time in life, depending on how much time you've been with that person, whether it's 5 years, 10 years, whatever years, 15 years, you added children to that, you were married, whatever. Now you have to now find who you are. And this is where patience comes into play. Okay, this is why it's underrated. And at any time you may be feeling vulnerable and you feel like, damn, I put all this effort into this relationship, into this person, and what the hell did I get out of it? It could have been something that you needed at the time to learn. And if you jump too fast, then you're going to be repeating those cycles over and over and over. And that's not something that you want to do, because the universe will put you in positions that you're not ready for if you decide to take control of it at your own time when you're not ready. And so the universe will say, you know what, whatever. If you want to jump in, okay, you're going to repeat it because you just got out of a routine and now you're going to get into a new routine. And with that new routine, you're going to add those old habits into this new relationship. That's why patience is so important. It is very much important, okay? You want to find out who you are, what you like. And in that time, as you start relaxing, as you start realizing, wow, I don't really need to be in a relationship right now. I love myself, okay? And whatever that may be, whatever you invest in, as long as you're investing in yourself now, okay, where you don't have anyone to take care of but yourself, then the universe will say, you know what? I think you're ready. I think you're ready to meet someone. And then you might find someone at school, at work, at the library. People start just showing up at the bus stop, girl. You know what I'm saying? And boy, because we talking to everybody here, okay? And you're going to see that those bad habits just go away. You're going to be like, bad habits who? Because you know what? It's like they don't exist. They were attached to a person in which brought those bad habits out of you. And now you love yourself. It's a whole new you. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? I like new things. I do new things. So that is what we are doing now. And then when you start dating someone, you start creating new habits, new routines, and you're like, listen, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. No stress, no trust issues, okay? We're not doing that. I'm giving people chances out here, okay? That's what we're doing. So that's why patience is so important. Now, when you want to get into a business and you've been waiting, it could have been at a time certain resources were not available, okay, when you wanted to start that new business, and it was an idea, and then for some reason you kind of put it in the back burner because you didn't have the resources, you didn't have the money, you didn't know anyone, you didn't have the networking. That's fine. This is where patience comes into play, okay? And now we're in a pandemic. Everybody's coming out with new things. Everybody's coming out with crafts and, products and clothes and all of this stuff. People are getting into that creative mind that was there, that was blocked by work and going to school and relationships. And now you have time to be by yourself. We are getting into that. What do I like to do? Getting back to those old passions. Sorry, I'm getting ready to go to work, guys. And listen, those things didn't just happen because the universe didn't like you. It was because probably you needed either to take this seriously, or maybe you needed to do more research, or maybe you needed to get to know new people, or you just wasn't ready at the time. And now you are ready, okay? And this was probably like a 10-year-old goal like mine. You know what I'm saying? And now, girl, I am ready. I am doing the damn thing, okay? So this is what I'm saying, guys. Wait, have some patience, reflect, have time. Don't be upset because things don't happen right away. Everything has its time. And you will one day realize, a couple years from now, a couple months from now, whatever, why you needed that patience and why it was so important. Thank you guys for watching. It's your girl, Liz. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel. Share my posts. I give inspirational, motivational quotes on basic needs, on life, on love, on everything. I also do free advice services. I also do tarot card readings. Thank you so much for the support. We are growing together. We are doing things together. Listen, it can only get better from here. Remember that. Love you guys. Mwah. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you soon.